In a quiet corner of the forest, there lived a little hedgehog named Prickle who loved stories more than anything else in the world. But Prickle's stories didn't come from books or scrolls. They grew right from the trees. Every autumn, when the leaves fell in bright shades of gold, crimson and bronze, he would gather them one by one. Each vein is a plot twist, he liked to say, giggling to himself as he sorted them into neat, tiny piles. Inside his cozy den, he built shelves out of twigs and acorn caps, placing every leaf carefully like a treasure. When the wind rustled through his home, it sounded just like pages whispering secrets from faraway lands. Soon, word spread across the forest. Prickle's den wasn't just a den anymore. It was a library. Squirrel came first, hoping for something adventurous. Rabbit wanted something funny, while Owl preferred quiet bedtime tales. Prickle greeted each visitor with a proud smile and a gentle nod. "Let's see what we have today," he said, flipping through his leaf collection. "Ah, a maple mystery, an oak adventure, and even a birch lullaby." Each leaf got a tiny stamp made of dewdrops, marking the day it was borrowed. His friends would leave with their leaf books tucked under their paws or wings, eager to see what stories the trees had written for them. One night, as a storm swept across the forest, the wind howled like a pack of wolves. The little library shook, and the leaves on Prickle's shelves began to flutter wildly. "No, no, stay put," he cried, dashing from shelf to shelf. Some leaves tried to escape through the burrow's entrance, spinning like runaway pages. Prickle quickly pinned them down with smooth river stones. "She," he whispered with a brave little smile. "It's just the climactic chapter." When the storm finally passed, the lamplight flickered softly, and the scent of rain drifted through the den. The shelves stood safe again, and Prickle sighed with relief. Even the wildest stories, he thought, need a calm ending. The next morning, as sunlight peeked through the roots, Prickle sat quietly among his shelves. Something felt unfinished. He looked from courage to kindness, from adventure to dreams, and noticed an empty space between them. He murmured, tapping his paw. "There's no story for the quiet ones, the ones who listen more than they speak." So, Prickle took out a pale silver poplar leaf, softer than a whisper, and dipped his tiny quill into dewdrop ink. With gentle strokes, he began to write. His words curved and curled like the veins of the leaf, telling a story about stillness, patience, and the magic of noticing small things others might miss. When the leaf was finished, it glowed faintly in the lamplight. Prickle smiled, proud but nervous. Would anyone even want to read something so quiet? Later that day, Birch the fawn wandered in, shy as always. "Do you have anything calm?" he asked softly. Prickle handed him the silver leaf. Birch settled by the light and began to read. As the story unfolded, his eyes sparkled like morning dew. When he finished, he smiled. Not the big kind that shows teeth, but the small, warm kind that lights your heart from inside. "I feel seen," he whispered, and Prickle's chest filled with a fluttering joy, like wind through new leaves. That evening, Prickle placed the silver leaf between two others on the middle shelf, right between courage and kindness. He made a new label and wrote on it carefully, "Quiet Hearts." As he stepped back, the whole library seemed to rustle softly in approval. Outside, the trees swayed under the moonlight, and Prickle thought he could hear their applause in the leaves. He curled up beside his shelves, the warm lamplight fading to a sleepy glow. "Every story," he murmured before drifting off, "deserves a reader, and every reader deserves a story."